ladies and gentlemen? This is Mystic Mac here, and today I am aiming to bring you guys another Alliance War Spotlight. This time we are going to be talking about Scientist Supreme and all of the A.I.M minions. In general, the A.I.M team, as you can see with patch 3.5, they all got a big rework, and I'm sure you've heard by now they're a much different team, and today we're going to look at them and I'm going to give my opinion. I'm not really going to break down their abilities and the changes because a bunch of other content creators have already done that, so it'd be just pretty much saying the same thing they did. So if you want to see their changes and what exactly happened with them, go check out Chewburger84's video on them. That's a good video. But so go look at that video, come back here, and we're going to take a look at some Alliance War footage, because as you know, that's my favorite game mode, and that's what I like to focus on. So here we got a video sent to me. Let me just say that this is not my A.I.M team. I'm probably like the rest of you. I didn't work on them for forever, so I'm just now working on them now that they're good. But this fella right here, his name's Cabra. I think his in-game name is like Little Princess. Sorry if it's not, but his name's Cabra, and he sent me this video, and this is Alliance War footage. As you can see, his A.I.M team is 267k power, so he's been working on them for a while in anticipation of this rework, and he's going against the 281k BKT team with Thanos. It looks like he's in security, or security's nearby. He's got the defense down buff on him. So going into this battle right away, he's punching up, and he's got a debuff on him. Now this is crazy. I mean, a week ago, you would never ever see an A.I.M team going against a BKT team in war unless somebody was just trolling or something. So I'm very interested to see how this turns out. So let's roll the tape and see what happens. And right out of the gate, I want you guys to pay attention to the positioning of this team. It looks like he has Monstrosity in the middle, A.I.M Assaulter right here, Scientist Supreme on the end, Graviton, and then Security. A.I.M Assaulter speeds up by 5% without the T4. With the T4, it's 20%. He's going to speed up adjacent allies. So he's speeding up the slowest one, which is Monstrosity, and he's speeding up Scientist Supreme, who's pretty much the ringleader. As you'll see, she's the linchpin of this team. So pay attention to this positioning, and I believe Security is one of the ones that you can switch in and out. I really want to keep A.I.M Assaulter here because, like I said, he's speeding Monstrosity up, who's the big damage guy, and he's speeding up your linchpin to the whole team. So let's roll the tape and see how this goes. All right, right out the gate, Scientist Supreme is putting a crap ton of debuffs on this team. And just like in any normal match against BKT, well, this is actually smart. He stuns Groot here, so Groot can't cleanse. So stunning Groot here is the play on first turn, and then you're going to focus on Minerva. You stun Groot with Graviton, so he can't cleanse. Now Minerva gets her heal off. And look at all those debuffs. And Scientist Supreme special is going to flip any debuffs on her own ally A.I.M minions. Now here's the thing that I think is questionable about this team, is that they can get stuck behind taunters. In this case, it doesn't really matter, but you need to watch out for taunters. Now she got the revive on Thanos. He doesn't have taunt anymore. He's going to finish off Minerva, which is always the first step, and then here Scientist Supreme gets that filthy ult off again, and now they have all those debuffs again. And Monstrosity offensed up into a defense down rocket. That's a knockout every time. So now there's no taunt. Groot finally gets his cleanse off, and now we're just focusing down on on Star-Lord, just like you would any other time you face this team. And from here, it's pretty much just picking them apart. The only thing that they have a ton of healing. They have a obviously they're giving Scientist Supreme's giving away a ton of debuffs, flipping our own debuffs. But the only thing, if you're not running Monstrosity, they're lacking a bit of damage. Um, so I highly suggest running Monstrosity. And like I said, I highly suggest running aim Assaulter as well to speed people up. But the main three you're going to want are Graviton, Scientist Supreme, and Monstrosity. So there you have it. An absolute domination on offense. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable that they can do that to a BKT team who, at this point, they've been just absolutely crushing people. So, with that being said, are they an offensive team or are they a defensive team? That's the question that I'm trying to figure out myself. And, you guys should be trying to figure out. But I think the answer for myself is that they're not necessarily an offensive team, primarily only offense, and they're not necessarily a defensive team. As you can see, they have uh, great potential on offense. They can make a good impact. They can take out Minerva Guardians. Now I will say, like I said before, they struggle against Taunters. So Minerva Guardians with Drax, I would not take this team against Minerva Guardians with Drax just because you're gonna get stuck behind his taunt and it's gonna screw you. So my personal thing would be have some guys have their aim teams on offense and then some have them on defense, because on the flip side, other people don't really know how to take out this team yet on when they're going against them when they're on defense. So just pay attention to who you're going up against if you have them on offense. They're not going to be great against defenders, being with the buffs they get against villains. They're not going to be great against taunters like Colossus or Drax. But other than that, they can take out a lot of teams now. They're a very solid team. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I think it's going to be a 50-50 split, offense and defense. And at the end of the day, it's going to be your choice. But that's my aim spotlight, man. I think they're a really great team. I think they're a little bit. I would say they're a little bit above Kree now. Not too far above them, but I think they're a little bit better than Kree. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you want me to do another spotlight on a different team, please leave it in the comments and let me know. So thank you guys, and see you next time.